Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot. This is good January 17th through the 23rd. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Capricorn. Let's see what your animal spirit is. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. It's so nurturing. I love that energy. You know, I kind of have a sense that this is about you bringing a gentle touch to yourself. About being compassionate towards yourself. You know, the deer mothers are very loving, very nurturing, very protective of their young. And I feel as if this is almost a call to you to protect yourself, to put up healthy boundaries, to protect yourself from energies around you that could be kind of wearing you out. All of your readings in January have been that you're working too hard, you know, to love yourself more. And I feel like that's kind of what you need with yourself, is just a more gentle approach. Because, you know, Capricorn, you're so hardworking, right? And that's what we love about you. But this is kind of a call to say to yourself, okay, I work hard, but I also love hard. I also play hard. I also can sit and just be for a little bit. Maybe not being quite so tough on yourself. Yeah, because in those moments where we sit and we be just with ourselves, it's when we discover who we really are, right? Conflict. I feel like this is your internal conflict. We'll go to the tarot, but I feel like this is more of an internal conflict. You know, that when you do take some time to just sit and be, that inside your head, it's kind of like you should be working, you know, or you come home from a long day of work and you just want to sit and be, or maybe work on a hobby that you have or something, just a bubble bath, you know, eat a nice dinner and just sit and be. And inside your head, it's, you should be doing the laundry. You know, it's that type of energy. Okay, so these two drop. This is your present energy. Yeah, wanting something that's long-term. Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles is wealth. Wanting, you know, financial, not just stability, but security, right? And just not being able, you're kind of like waiting on it. Hoping it's going to come in, but it doesn't seem to be. Feeling a little bit discontented with your work, with your financial situation. Kind of like, is it ever going to change? Yeah, this is your area of resistance, your obstacle. Three of Swords. Now, this could be a broken heart, but I also feel I'm feeling two things. You could be in a long-term committed relationship and you're just discontented with it. It's not fulfilling in the way that you want it to be. And you're kind of disappointed about that. Perhaps it's coming to an end and you're disappointed about that. Or it could be that life just isn't turning out the way that you thought it was. You know, your long-term plans, they're not working out. They've gone in a different direction. And you're just kind of disappointed, and you know, it's more than disappointed. It's just this kind of almost a resolve. Okay, so this is the way life is going to be. You know, kind of feeling like perhaps there's nothing to celebrate. It's this sense of drudgery, day in, day out, same thing. Day in, day out. Same thing. So let's see what we have in, yeah, Ten of Cups. This is Spirit. This is your advice. Spirit is saying focus on what it is that you want. You could be almost in the sense of just focusing on what you don't have, what didn't work out. This message has been coming out for you a lot, Capricorn. Instead of focusing on what it is that you do want. Stepping into the energy of who you are becoming. Instead of thinking about who you wanted to be, if you will. Like years ago, you put it out there, you wanted to become somebody, something, have a certain situation in your life. Perhaps being married, having a family, having financial security. And it hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to. So you're kind of in this, okay, well, it didn't work. This sense of I almost give up, And, the message I'm getting is, okay, it didn't maybe work out the way you thought it was going to work out. But can you see a blessing in the ending of that situation or it not working out? Because there's still something, you can either live in the life, you can either live in death or in life. It's kind of like you're at this crossroads. It's kind of like choosing, discovering which way are you going to approach this next chapter in your life, from a sense of disappointment or a sense of hope. Bring a gentle touch. Being compassionate with yourself. Giving yourself a break. That this didn't work out. Because sometimes, when things don't work out, we go down that rabbit hole of, oh, I should have, right? And it's kind of like, no, there are no wrong choices. You made this choice. The lessons that you were going to learn on this journey, okay, would have come to you no matter what choice you made. You made this choice. This is what you were thinking you wanted. It just ended up not being. You discovered that it wasn't what you wanted. Really interesting. And so now it's kind of like, okay, what do you want, Capricorn? What direction would you like to go in next? Yeah, this conflict. Some of you could be tied up to almost second guessing, right? Well, I thought that's what I wanted. And then it came in and it's really not what I really wanted. Or it didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to. So how do I know what I want? Because what I thought I wanted didn't turn out to be what I really wanted. What's on the bottom here? Life is a mystery. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. I don't know. I'll say I've experienced this kind of feeling in my life. Okay, we all have. But let's take it back to like childhood. Okay, so say you were a young child, and it came around September or October, and you start looking forward to Christmas, and all the commercials on TV are showing you all these fancy things, new toys that you should want, right? And you're kind of like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want. That's what I want. And you put it on your Santa wish list, right? And you are just like so excited. You just cannot wait, right? And then Christmas morning, you open the gifts and there it is. Oh my gosh. Like, you wished for it and it came true. And then you play with it for like an hour. And what you do is you discover, wait a minute, this isn't quite as exciting, right? As they made it look like on TV. And you're kind of like, oh man, that's kind of disappointing. We've all experienced that in different levels with different things, right? Have you ever planned a really, really big trip? And then, you're so excited. You do all this research. You find the restaurants you want to go to, the place that you want to stay, the tours you're going to take, the activities you're going to do there. You're so excited. You buy a whole new wardrobe for this trip, right? And then you go on the trip It's kind of like, well, yeah, it's crowded. The food's really not that good. You might get sick. It's kind of like you come home and it's kind of like, wow, I was more excited about that trip before the trip than when I was on the trip. Has that ever happened to you? It's happened to me. I'm always kind of like, yeah. I'm not saying always, right? But that has happened where, the anticipation for something, that's what it is. Anticipation is sometimes so much more exciting than when it comes in, right? You could have been really anticipating this, getting this job. This is the dream job you wanted. And look at it, pays so much, 10 of Pentacles, right? And then you get to the job and it's like, oh, yeah, it's still a job. I still have to get up every day and go to it. Yeah, it pays well. Yeah, that's good. Because I get there and it's ho-hum. I'm not that excited. It's still a job. So it's kind of like, okay, well, instead of choosing a job that pays a lot, how about if you chose a job you were going to love? Like truly love. Like maybe it doesn't pay as well. Maybe it even has longer hours than this one, right? Maybe you have to even move, okay, to go get this job. But it's kind of like, but that's a job I would love to get up in the morning and go to. And it's that type of energy that, okay, you chose once, it didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. So guess what? The universe says you get to choose again. What would you like to choose this time? And just realize that that's part of life, is that we get to choose. If it doesn't work out the way we want to, we get to choose a different option. That's the mystery of the world, right? That's the mystery of our life here. And it doesn't matter what path you choose, the lessons that you're meant to learn, you are going to learn, no matter if you choose path A or path B. Sometimes that is a really good thing to keep in mind, because the truth of the matter is there's no wrong choice. You're just going to have a different experience. Yeah, so 5 of Cups. It's kind of like, are you going to choose what you love, or are you going to choose something else? Really interesting. Magician. You are the magician. You can bring in something that's balanced. You can go after what it is that you want. I feel, Capricorn, your readings lately have been this energy of almost fearing going after what you want because you are afraid that it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be disappointed. But you don't know. It could actually, work out wonderfully. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this one wants to be here, so we're going to take it. Yeah. Moon, there's things that you don't know. That life is a mystery. Life is a mystery. You don't know the path. You don't know the path. So don't be afraid to choose. I feel like you're afraid to choose. You're stuck on wanting to choose something that's stable, something that's grounded, something that's going to bring you longevity, happy family, celebrations, right? Something that's balanced. And you thought that you chose something that was that way. I feel like you may have chosen a job or a path of some sort based on money. You chose a path based on money, and it's not turning out the way that you thought it would. You're not as excited about it. The 4 of Cups is not, it's kind of like you're waiting for the joy in this situation, and it's not coming. So let's see what the 3 of Swords is. Wow. 8 of Swords. You're just stuck in your head. The 3 of Swords. So this is what you're fearing, resisting, your obstacle. you're really concerned that here's an Ace of Pentacles, a new offer coming in. A new offer that's coming in, and look at this energy with it. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. And your big fear here is that it's going to be just as disappointing, just as heartbreaking as what you've had in the past. This is something that's getting you kind of excited with Queen of Cups and King of Fire. Like a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, a lot of inspiration. And yet you're kind of blocking it because, well, I've been disappointed in the past, so why take a new offer? You know, it's just going to lead to the same thing. Time and time again. History's just repeating itself. I mean, it's this energy of, no, I know I shouldn't make a different choice because it's just going to end up the same way. I really do. I feel that energy within, you know, my whole being. It's kind of like, yeah. Nope, I've been there. I've been there. I mean, it's almost as if I truly can connect with that energy that you have of I've been there. And it's really, I'm trying to, I think they're giving me that energy so that I can connect. Try to, I think the question to ask yourself, Capricorn, are you saying to yourself, I've been there. I'm not maybe making a choice to go in a different direction. I'm just going to stay here. I'm just staying here because, hey, at least I know what this is. Yeah, it's not where I really want to be. But, you know, I'll get up every day and go to work. My life isn't supposed to have any joy. My life isn't supposed to have joy. My life is, this is my life. It's okay. It's okay. I'm good with it. You know, the Four of Cups is, it's okay. It's okay. I can live with this. I have had this in the past and I don't want this, so I'm not taking any new offers. Because what I have right now, I'm comfortable. I'm okay with it. I may not be happy with it, but I'm okay with it. I definitely don't want this. Nope, don't want that. I've had that before too. Don't want that. So it's this energy of I'd rather stay where I am, even though I may not be completely joyful, rather than go after something that I'd really love, because I don't want to be hurt. I don't want my heart broken. Oh my gosh. Some of you, this is a love relationship. You're going to have victory. This is your advice from Spirit. When you go after what it is that you really want, then guess what? Look at all this energy. The Ace of Swords is victory. Plus you have Six of Wands on the bottom. Another sign of victory, right? You go after this brand new life full of love, making choices that are good for you, new joy, new abundance, passion, right? Like you have it all, like everything you would ever want. You have the 10. This is clarifying the 10 of Cups. But this is what you're blocking. You're blocking this because you're afraid of getting hurt. What I have right now is okay. It's okay. It's okay, Mary Sue. It's okay. I'm okay with where I am. And the universe is saying, are you really okay? Because guess what? You have this opportunity to choose again. And it's a beautiful opportunity. It has lots of good stuff in it. Let's see what this Five of Cups is, because I think I'm getting, I think I'm understanding. Yeah. here's your work. I think for some of you, it is about work. You could be just staying where you are in your job. And it's almost kind of like making your energy kind of flat. So you can't even bring in a love relationship because you're just kind of flat. You're not even going for it. You've just like settled. That's it. Have you settled, Capricorn? Have you settled for what you have in your life? Or are you wanting more? Are you wanting more? Because if you don't take action on this, here's the thing. If you don't take action on this, you're not going to heal the disappointments of the past. You're not going to step into this lovely energy of the Queen of Wands, right? You're going to feel sad. Because, okay, here you have 5 pentacles. Oh, this is cups. Okay. Yeah. Okay, even better. You have 5 cups. If you pass up the 10 of cups path, the opportunity to go out there and get your 10 of cups, yeah, you're going to have 5 of cups still. But you're going to have half. You're going to have half of what you could possibly have. It's, I think that's what I'm going to title this video. Are you settling? Are you settling, Capricorn? It's almost as if the universe is saying to you, are you settling? Now, this bring a gentle touch. Oh, underneath that, transformation is beautiful. See, I think you are... I think you're having this little bit of a wake-up call. This video could even be that little bit of a wake-up call that, yeah, you know, my life really isn't that exciting. I'm not really living life. I'm kind of like, what do they call that? You know, like The Walking Dead or whatever. I do not watch any of those shows. In fact, I just don't watch TV. So it's not anything that I have against those shows. I just don't watch anything like that. I just don't watch it. It's that energy of, are you just going to get up every day and go through the motions of life, hoping that maybe something will fall on your plate or whatever, you know? Are you going to just go through the motions of life, or are you going to go after, where's my Lover's card? Because that's really important. Go after what it is that you want. Discovering what it is that you want. Some of you are sitting there, I don't even know what I want anymore. I've been living in the doldrums of this life for so long. I don't even know what I want. Yeah, this is you manifesting, bringing into life this discovery of who you really are, your soul's path, where you're going, who you're becoming, right? Let's see what we have. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. For some of you, this video could be that love letter. For some of you, it could be a message from somebody that, I don't know, I'm actually even getting like TV or movie. Like you watch a movie or you watch a TV show or you hear a story about somebody that wanted to make a change in their life, did, and they were successful. And it's kind of like there's this new like ping in your heart that, wait a minute, why am I waiting for a life to happen? While I'm waiting for life to happen, guess what? Other people are out there living their life. It's almost kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm waking up. You know, the gentle touch, wake yourself up. Wake yourself up, maybe gently, but wake yourself up. Giving yourself a gentle nudge. Trying to figure out, going on this path of discovery to figure out what it is that you want. I really feel, Capricorn, some of you are not really sure what it is that you want. You may be still kind of like tied to trying to get this to work, right? Or this, you know, even if this person situation isn't in your life, something similar, right? Doesn't Adele have a song that says, it has a line in it, one of her songs, about, I'll find somebody like you. You know, it's kind of like, it's kind of that same energy. Are you almost like trying to make this work over and over again? You may be doing it with different people, but they're all kind of the same, or different jobs, but they're all kind of the same. And you're just kind of like, yeah, it always ends up just being ho-hum, right? It's because you don't need to find somebody like you or like this person in the past. What you really need to do is find somebody that you love, that is different, that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. Who really wants the same thing over and over again, right? You know, one way when I want to, when I want to lose a few pounds, one thing that I do that works for me, I'm not saying this is really what you should do, right? But works for me is I eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now I might have, I have a breakfast, I have a lunch, I have a dinner. They might be different, but I eat those same meals every single day for like 2 weeks, however long, but it doesn't matter. The thing is that I get so bored with food, with eating the same thing every single day, that I don't really think about food, because guess what? It's all like ho-hum, right? Oh, here comes breakfast again. Oh, yeah. Here's lunch. Same as yesterday. Same as the day before. Same as the day before that. Oh, here comes dinner. Yep, just like last night's dinner. It's like I get bored with what I'm eating, so I don't really fixate on food, because it's kind of like, yeah, I know. This is the same day in, day out. Now, then there comes, oh, wow, wait a minute. Okay. Now I'm ready to try something different. Step out of the routine menu, right? And try something different. It tastes like amazing, right? Because it's not what I've been eating all day, all for 2 weeks in a row. All right, here's your soul's truth card. So what can I burn? Burn it. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past or the routine, right? You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Because if you don't go after this, guess what? This is what you're left with. It's like the choice is yours. Do you want 10 of cups or do you want 5 of cups? Capricorn, it's up to you. The way to get to the 10 of cups is to burn whatever disappointment, reminders of things that went wrong in the past. Burn it. Burn it all. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? That's you. You're getting to discover what it is that you want your next chapter to look like. I've seen this quite a bit lately about writing what it is that your life looks like a year from now, 6 months from now, maybe even a month, right? I mean, just kind of like imagine, let your mind go crazy, Look at all the different possibilities and don't play the game, yeah, well, what if? Because the what ifs are what prevent us from burning the past, right? Yeah, well, what if? Capricorn, I think you're turning the corner. I'm so excited. I really am. It's about focusing on who you're becoming, where you want to go, the experiences you'd like to have, and moving away from the ho-hum. Go eat a fancy dinner. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you did resonate with the message, I'd really appreciate if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.